And welcome back here on PRCCmedia.com. In case you missed it, well, it was a thrilling conclusion to the women's game. Wildcats went into the half trailing 1-0. Two Freddie Nilsson PK conversions and an Ali Schimper goal later, and they win it 3-1, so they are through. They will play next Thursday. I believe they're going to take on Northwest, but I don't want to confirm that. Either way, you can get information later on through the week as far as times and who the opponent will be by giving us a follow on the app, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at PRCC Athletics. So the final score of the women's game again, 3-1. Pearl River knocks Gulf Coast out of the playoffs for the second year in a row. And the Wildcats avenged their defeat down in Perkinston from earlier this year. Now, on the flip side here in the men's contest, well, Coach Diego, welcome back for the second time this year. He and the Meridian Eagles getting into the playoffs for the first time in a long time. Coach Diego has done a fantastic job in his first year at the helm of the Eagles after coming over from National Park the year before. And so he will be looking to avenge the defeat the Eagles suffered at the hands of the Wildcats earlier this year. For Pearl River, well, they're going to stick to their usual. Cam Kent between the posts. A back four of Ian Graham, Patton Francis, Sebastian Christensen, as well as Johnny Workman. Through the middle, Preston Churchwell, Noah Fazal, and Julio Martinez. Out on the left, well, freshman Emil Korfitzen, and out on the right, freshman Tycho Van Horen. And then through the middle, the one, the only, Tiago Jr. back into the lineup here after sitting out against Itawamba. So he is a go here to start. Ian Graham with it. Gets dispossessed. Van Horen gets on it. Knocks it towards Tiago. Tiago with it. Tapped out towards Martinez. Back forward for Tiago. And Tiago gets knocked down for a foul. As I think many teams would agree, that's probably the only way you're going to get Tiago off the ball is just probably to push him down. So play restarts here momentarily. Free kick in a dangerous spot. Sebastian Christensen stands over it. Also out there is Tycho Van Horen. And I can probably guess who they will be looking to find on this free kick. A couple of tall bodies in there for Pearl River. Drilled towards the far post and just missing Patton Francis, the freshman. And the danger is cleared for now. They sent it that way towards the two tallest guys in the area. Patton Francis just missing out on kneeing it into the back of the net. Ball played forward, won by Noah Fazal. Fazal forward for Emil Korfitzen. Korfitzen back for Johnny Workman. Workman taps it back towards Churchwell. Churchwell out wide for Graham. Ian Graham taps it back inside. They try to play a quick 1-2. Graham loses possession for a moment, wins it back. Knocks it back towards Seb. Seb forward. Knocks it out towards Korfitzen. Emil Korfitzen out wide for Patton Francis. Francis turns, plays it back towards Christensen. Christensen out for Workman. Workman in the middle for Churchwell. Churchwell knocks it down, plays it back. Looking for an option. Some space for the freshman. Chips it towards Martinez. Martinez heads it forward for Tiago. Tiago across towards Fazal. Noah Fazal for Korfitzen. Emil Korfitzen, and it's 1-0. Emil Korfitzen, the freshman out of Denmark, turns goal scorer on a wonderful run of play there. Martinez headed it down to Tiago. Tiago draws the attention, knocks it across to Fazal. Fazal brings the keeper out, and Korfitzen all alone back post sends it through, and it's 1-0 just like that. So 1-0.
Let's go. Get back in this. Come on.
Play restarts.
Come on, White.
Deflected by Christensen. Over the head of Kent on the volley and into the back of the net, and we're square. No, they're calling him offside. They're calling him offside, and the goal is disallowed. Wow. And the Wildcats will escape. I couldn't tell if he were offside or not. I wasn't really focused on it, and I couldn't see the linesman's flag to begin with. As Graham tried to play it forward for Van Haren. Throw is in. Martinez can't quite win it. Corfitson does. He finds Tiago. Tiago. Still Tiago. And they're going to whistle a foul. So a free kick upcoming. I think Tiago may have gotten grabbed there. Seb and Tijo standing over it. 1-0 Pearl River already. Free kick in a dangerous spot. Christensen has scored several times from this point. Levels it, and it's off the crossbar. And behind. I think the keeper got a touch on it. So it'll be a corner. Again, strategy simplified by Coach Drew Gallant on those free kick opportunities for the freshman Christensen. Kick it as hard as you can, and he did there. Keep your fingertip save off the crossbar and behind. Now he'll stand over the corner kick. Fazal close in case they decide to do that. Sent towards the middle and over the net. So play restarts. Martinez doing good work defensively, and he'll be taken down. Player restarts. Defense closing quickly. Ball is through towards the middle, knocked away by Fazal, then cleared by Patton Francis. And he passes it right to Corfitson. It'll be sent forward. As Corfitson, I think, took a little too heavy of a touch there and then knocked by Workman out of play. So a throw for Meridian. Tiago tried to tip it forward for Corfitson. Into the middle it goes, through the legs of Workman. And out of play and behind for throw. Throw is in. Knocked away by Workman. Shot blocked. Kent will run to the side and claim it. And the danger clear for the moment. Headed out of play. Just thought we were going to have to call Richard Gleber into action there to make a diving save attempt. Graham knocked back forward. Eagles with it. Playing it forward, knocked away by Workman. Workman. Eagles still have it. And Johnny Workman with a nice sliding tackle on the far side. And it'll go out of play to boot. Throw for Pearl River. Headed up by Corfitson. Throw for Meridian. Eagles with it. Played back towards the keeper. Dangerous spot. Knocked away. Meridian starting to up the pressure a lot here. Ball down the line. Can't claim it cleanly. And it's knocked away. Workman couldn't get possession, and it goes out of play for a throw for Meridian. Big crowd has made their way south. Cheer on their Eagles. Of course, we had.
How are you? That's good. I get good. Nice to meet you.
Throw is in.
I guess.
Headed away by Fazal, and then flicked back forward. Will go out of play. And back into the middle. Looking for a chance. Knocked away by Graham and cleared down the line. You don't want to get too far out of the goal and let Tiago Jr. score on you from midfield, but Meridian with it. Knocked away. Across the middle, cleared away by Fazal. Graham wins it. Plays it forward. Van Haren towards Tiago. Tiago knocks it down, plays it out wide for Corfitson. Emil. Down the flank. And he's tackled at the last minute as he just couldn't find an opportunity to cross. Graham gets a touch. Graham keeps it. Ian Graham cuts inside for Tiago. Tiago, and that one is through the uprights and good. Add 3 on the board. Oh, sorry, wrong sport. Tiago gives it a go. Yeah, it's over. Van Haren gets a touch on it. Churchwell knocks it back to Francis. Francis had a good idea, but a little too much loft under it. Here come the Eagles again. Out of play it goes. One 0 Pearl River. Checking in for the Wildcats will be Landon Vancourt. Van Court, the freshman out of Long Beach. Tiago gets a touch on it. Meridian will get ultimate possession. Van Horen going to get called for a foul there, as they just got their feet tangled up.
Protect right here, Wildcats.
Free kick. Looks like Diego Arias Fritas over it. And instead he'll roll it across. Long shot attempt blocked by Tiago. Corfitson to Fazal. Out to Corfitson. Corfitson using his speed. Stops, turns, knocks it back towards Graham.
Come on, Patton.
Francis. Tijo. Out to Julio. Back to Van Horen into the middle. Tiago! Welcome back, Tiago Jr. And if you're keeping tally at home, that is Tiago's 27th goal of the year. 2-0, Pearl River. So 2-0 now, they double the advantage. Coach Drew Gallant and his team, no stranger to these big playoff games.
All right, come on, boys, come on.
As they always find a way to really turn things on once the postseason starts. And that's what you want
Come on, boys.
from a team, not only one that plays well throughout the regular season, but finds another gear even once the postseason starts.
Come on.
Out wide.
Get there.
Headed away by Christensen.
Come on, get there.
Van Horen gets onto the end of it, knocks it back to Fazal. Fazal out wide for Graham. That'll be slide tackled out of play for a throw, taken quickly back to Christensen. Francis.
Come on, Patton. Come on,
Lofted into the middle. And a foul against Martinez. As that goal by Tiago has also tied him with head coach Drew Gallant for the single season record. So Tiago looking to break 2 of his head coach's records this year for goals. The first one being the goal scored in a game. The shot is wide of Kent's near post. He scored 6 against East Mississippi earlier this year to break Drew's record. And then now he has tied the single season record with 27. What a special player Tiago has been his 2 years here, and an excellent young man to boot.
Come on, Warriors, go. Come on.
Cross to Francis.
And watch it.
Back to Kent. Kent to Christensen.
Come on now. Someone get there.
Near side coming to Tijo.
Oh, yeah.
Chested down.
Yeah. Someone can get there.
Van Court tried to backheel it. Played out wide.
Someone get there.
Won by Churchwell and through the legs of Tiago Jr. as he tried to first time it forward.
Come on now.
Ball is won. Taken around, cleared away by Fazal. So still 2-0. Out on the flank. Megs Van Horen back-heeled. Van Court caught a little flat-footed there, but I don't think he was expecting that. Van Court wins the ball, plays it forward for Van Horen. Van Horen to Tiago Jr. Tiago turns again. Still Tiago. Tried to backheel it to Van Court. Down the line it goes, and a nice job by Patton Francis as he sends it out of play. Throw is in. Back out wide. Pearl River ball on the throw. Van Court. Try to get it into Tiago. Van Horen gets a touch, knocks it back towards Van Court. Van Court could not squeeze it through to Van Horen. Churchwell to Van Court, back to Francis. Cross to Christensen. Down the line for Van Horen. Ticho Van Horen plays it forward for Martinez. Martinez loses possession for the moment. And now it'll be turned and then knocked out of play by Ticho. Be a throw for Meridian. Substitution for Meridian. Looks like Makai Castro checking in.
Come on, boys, come on! Gotta get back in here, boys, come on!
Headed away by Churchwell. Churchwell flicks forward for Martinez. Meridian trying to scramble it around and then a foul. I think Martinez might have gotten away with one there. And it'll be a throw for Pearl River. Checking in for the Wildcats will be Mark Peden. Peden, the sophomore out of Ocean Springs. Throw goes into him. He gets pushed. No foul. Played back towards the keeper. Long ball forward, headed away by Christensen. Popped up by Graham. Flicked forward, headed away by Van Court. Played back forward. Van Court slides and kicks it into the midfield. Tiago gets a touch. Meridian gets full possession. Out wide. Van Horen closes quickly. Meridian just going to send it back to the keeper and reset. Long ball right to the mitts of Cam Kent. And the Eagles are turned away. Kent, redshirt freshman out of Brandon, missed last year with an injury, has come in this year and been a phenomenal keeper for Pearl River. Across the middle and cleared away by Christensen. Play restarts. Cross blocked. Be a goal kick for the Wildcats. So again, Coach Scotty Fletcher and the women's basketball team off to a flying start, 2-0 record, win last night against the Enterprise State Boll Weevils, and then a win earlier today against the Andrew College Tigers. And a foul as Corfitson is taken down. Stop play. And a card is awarded on, and again, I don't know why he's arguing there. That was a extremely poor challenge. Corfitson is down. Coach Olney and the Wildcat men's team also off to a rocking start. I believe they're home next Friday and Saturday. They will be here in Marvin R. White next Friday and Saturday. We'll have coverage right here on PRCCmedia.com. On the Gold Channel, as Corfitson is up, he's favoring his right shoulder. As they'll be at home on Friday at 7 against Chattahoochee Valley. Try saying that 4 times fast. And then on Saturday at 3 p.m., or Saturday at 2 p.m., they'll take on Calhoun. So again, that the Wildcat men's basketball team off to a 1-0 start, beat Baton Rouge Postgrad last night, a prep school, in the first ever kids game, as we had a bunch of youngsters from Poplarville Elementary School. And we thank Poplarville for allowing us to bring them to the game and the teachers for being there with them as well, as Graham hits the deck, Meridian with possession. Van Haren gets a touch on it, and Van Court will not be able to track it down. Meridian takes the throw quickly, over the head of Van Court even. Knocked towards the middle. Sent away. Zach Howard in the game for Pearl River in place of Corfitson, and then knocked away by Van Haren. Ball will make its way out of play pretty far forward. Martinez checking in for Pearl River, as Churchwell checks out. Also, the Region 23 semifinals of soccer get started next Thursday. Wildcat women have punched their ticket after defeating Gulf Coast 3-1 before this one started. Meridian with it, knocked it across. Back heeled, and Graham gets it, plays it forward for Van Haren. Tycho Van Haren dispossessed. Just unable to run onto the end of it is Van Haren as he makes the tackle. They restart play quickly. Martinez back in for Pearl River. Over the head of Van Court. And out of play. Booted away by Kent towards the boundary. Was Whistled out of play. Corfitson makes his way back in for Howard. Good to see Emil back on the pitch. Freshman out of Copenhagen. Just a quick little trip down the road to Denmark. Tiago. Van Court. Foul against Tiago. Be a free kick. Van Court takes it quickly, knocks it back to Francis. Patton Francis levels it over to Ian Graham. Graham, a big first touch, knocks it forward. Meridian gets possession. Since the 2 Pearl River goals, the Wildcats have been pinned in their own half. Van Court. Van Court. Opportunity for Meridian potentially. They play it inside. Across the face of goal, headed away, cleared away by Ian Graham. Chested down. Tiago unable to get onto it. Out of play on the far side, throw for the Wildcats. Good job by Peden to win the ball despite the contact. Graham with it. And out of play. Still Meridian. Knocked across. Towards the box. Cleared away by Christensen. Tiago gets the touch. Knocked back towards Graham. Graham played forward. Still Meridian ball. Tapped across. Headed away by Van Court. Chested down by Martinez. Flicked out for Van Horen. Tackled out of play for a Pearl River throw. So again, the Meridian Eagles under first-year head coach Diego Figueroa. Diego will always be a member of the Wildcat family. Glad to see him succeeding, even if it is at a conference rival. Clearance blocked. Martinez just couldn't get onto the end of it. He got a touch, went to turn, and slipped. Francis. Tiago. Tiago for Van Horen. Van Horen headed away. Headed down to Tiago. Back for Fazal to Tiago. For Van Horen, cleared away off of Van Horen, and it'll be a goal kick. Or no, it'll be a throw, rather. 2 subs for Meridian, 1 for Pearl River. Jason Marshall checking in for the Wildcats. Checking in for Meridian, Javio Rosales and Matthias Miyahira. Believe I said that right. Knocked forward. Fazal gets a nice touch. Noah Fazal across towards Graham. Corfitson. Back to Fazal. Back to Christensen. In the middle to Peden. Marshall. Back to Francis. Christensen. Francis. Christensen. Forward for Graham, and he slipped. Corfitson. Corfitson. Loose ball. Ripped down. Be a foul. Tiago fumbled and just claimed at the last moment. Headed forward. Meridian with it. Ball deflects around. Knocked away by Marshall. Down the flank. Knocked away for a moment. Meridian still with it. Played back, cuts inside, knocks it across to the middle. Back outside. Kent slides and gets it. Play restarts. Corfitson. Tiago. Tiago tried to play it across to Corfitson. Too many bodies there. Still Meridian. Back heel takes a deflection, goes out of play for a throw for Meridian. Saved by Kent and pushed behind for a corner. So a corner. Meridian making a sub. I believe that is Calvin Jackson. Indeed it is. So Calvin Jackson checks back in for the Eagles. Towards the middle. Scrambled around. Cleared away. Throw gets play restarted. 2-0 Pearl River. A little over 9 minutes to go in half number one.
Boys. Come on now.
Claimed by Kent. Rolls it out to Corfitson. Corfitson. No foul whistled.
Come on.
Cleared away by Peden. Fazal for Corfitson. Tried to pop it back up for Fazal. Tiago. They're going to play advantage. Here goes Tiago. And a really punishing challenge, as there was no need for a foul call there. It was a clean challenge, a crunching challenge, but a good one at that. Well, taking a look on replay there, I have a kind of a different opinion, but hey, in real time. But I think 2 missed foul calls on that play, and now Meridian going to try to take advantage of it. Blocked by Graham. Popped up. Headed by Peden. Tiago got a chest on it. Meridian will get possession. 7.5 minutes to go. Knocked away by Marshall. As Tiago is getting mugged in midfield constantly, but no whistles. Clearance gets a throw for Meridian.
Come on, boys. Communicate with each other.
Let's talk, guys. Let's go. Come on, Mike.
Knocked away. Popped up by Fazal. Again, just
All right, let's go, boys.
poor challenge. As play restarts. We'll roll it to get play back underway. Headed forward by Marshall. Fazal gets it, taps it forward for Martinez. Tiago. Out wide for Corfitson. Emil cuts inside. Dispossessed. Meridian scrambling it around right now. Now a little space. Peden taps it across to Fazal. Graham forward for Christensen. Taps it back for Corfitson. Back to Peden. To Graham. Oh, wide to Van Horen. Throw for Pearl River. Marshall to take it. And we'll have a stoppage. I believe Drew Rummery getting ready to check in. He'll give Tiago a breather. Howard to give Corfitson a breather.
Stay loose right here, Wildcats. Stay loose.
Rummery knocks it down. And then Martinez gets a touch on it. It goes out of play. Peden flicked back towards Christensen. Marshall. Throw for Meridian. Throw for the Wildcats. Martinez. Peden. Back out to Martinez. Towards the middle, headed away. Fazal. To Christensen. Howard tackled. Graham. To the middle, knocked away. Howard just couldn't get onto the end of it. Ball's cleared, makes its way back to Francis. Patton Francis to Mark Peden. Back to Fazal, out wide to Christensen, out further wide to Graham. Howard with it. Stops and turns. Towards the middle, knocked around, chested down, and popped up. Bounces high, headed away, headed down. Howard can't get onto it. And now here comes Meridian. Knocks it out wide. Off of a teammate. Fazal knocked it across to Van Horen. Van Horen played it right to a Meridian player. Martinez gets a foot in. Backheeled by Meridian player right to Fazal. Van Horen down the line. Rummery gets it. Rummery with it. Back towards Graham. Graham down the line for Rummery. Knocked across to Howard. Howard. Played back to Graham. Graham tried to play it inside, took a deflection. Meridian gets it. Eagles with it near midfield. Errant pass finds Howard, takes a deflection as Howard tries to thread it forward. Peden. And a foul. Free kick for the Wildcats. Thundered by Christensen. And that'll do it for the first half. 2-0 Pearl River. A goal by Emil Korfitzen and a goal by Tiago Jr. has the Wildcats out front as we have played 45 minutes here in Poplarville. We'll step away and come back for the second half.
Poplarville's El Mariachi Garibaldi Mexican Restaurant in the College Square Retail Center has its lunch menu available 7 days a week until 3 p.m. Enjoy their authentic Mexican tacos with chicken, adobada, chorizo, and al pastor. Try their tortilla soup, the Coach Special, or any of their authentic Mexican meals. Open 7 days a week and until 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Come in and enjoy the best Mexican in the area and have a cold beverage from the bar. Located right across from Pearl River Community College, El Mariachi Garibaldi is the place where friends meet to enjoy good times, great food, and cold beverages. Go Wildcats from El Mariachi Garibaldi Mexican Restaurant.
Pawpaw's Campers in Picayune. We're not that far from where you are. If you're looking for a new or used trailer, fifth wheel, or motorhome, make that short drive to Picayune. You'll be glad you did. Or just browse our website, pawpawsniceprice.com. That's pawpawsniceprice.com, or call toll-free 800-728-2267. Pawpaw's Campers in Picayune. Having fun, selling fun. Come and see us.
That's the good RV, Pawpaw.
Dude, you're looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day
When I'll be the one.
you dream. It's gonna. It's gonna be great.
Dude, are you crying?
Left center field. Hendon waits for it. He's got it. William Carey is back to the NAIA World Series. They win it 11-4. William Carey finishes the regular season 15-3, winning it here at home 78-70. The Crusaders are conference champions.
Make sense of your sense at Pearl River. Get a top-notch education at a fraction of the price. The return on your investment will go right back into your pocket.
Live your life the Wildcat way and let the world know why PRCC is where your journey to success begins. You can join the Wildcat family from anywhere you are. With a variety of start dates throughout the semester, PRCC locations in Poplarville, Forest County, our new Hancock campus, and plenty of online options, you can start your story at Pearl River today. Visit prcc.edu. My story starts here at Pearl River Community College.
At Hancock Whitney, no is a beautiful thing because our personal checking accounts give you no NSF fees and no minimum balance requirement. We also have no overdraft fees on overdrawn balances of $10 or less and no waiting with early pay that gets you paid up to 2 days sooner. No is a beautiful thing. Open an account today at HancockWhitney.com. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Pawpaw's Campers in Picayune. We're not that far from where you are. If you're looking for a new or used trailer, fifth wheel, or motorhome, make that short drive to Picayune. You'll be glad you did. Or just browse our website, pawpawsniceprice.com. That's pawpawsniceprice.com, or call toll-free 800-728-2267. Pawpaw's Campers in Picayune. Having fun, selling fun. Come and see us.
That's a good RV, Pawpaw.
Dude, you're looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro. Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day when I'll be the one you dream. It's gonna be great.
Dude, are you crying?
Make sense of your sense at Pearl River. Get a top-notch education at a fraction of the price. The return on your investment will go right back into your pocket.
Live your life the Wildcat way and let the world know why PRCC is where your journey to success begins. You can join the Wildcat family from anywhere you are. With a variety of start dates throughout the semester, PRCC locations in Poplarville, Forest County, our new Hancock campus, and plenty of online options, you can start your story at Pearl River today. Visit prcc.edu. My story starts here at Pearl River Community College.
And welcome back here on PRCCmedia.com as we are about to get underway here in half number 2. 2-0 lead for Pearl River as Tiago Jr. and Emil Korfitsen bagging the goals. Noah Fazal and Ticha Van Haren the goal scorers. Tiago's goal in the first half, of course, tied him with head coach Drew Gallant for the single-season record. He's already broken one of Coach Gallant's records this year, that for goals in a single game with 6. And for Meridian, have a lot of ground to make up, but it can be done. So nothing changing for Pearl River other than Zach Howard starting out on the pitch in place of Emil Korfitsen. Howard, the freshman out of Ocean Springs. I'm not quite sure what we're waiting on. A couple of Meridian players asking what the issue might be. As the second half is underway, Francis plays it right to Castro. Meridian definitely starting on the front foot here. We'll play it out wide and nicely done by Ian Graham. Now a lot of room for the sophomore here. He'll be dispossessed. Van Haren blasts it down the field. Keeper out to claim it. Bubba Guerrero, the sophomore out of Petal. Lots of space down the flank. Backheeled. Takes it around Graham. Across to the middle. Claimed by Kent. Kent a little slow to get up. We'll drop it to Kent. Roll it out wide towards Francis. Heavy touch by Graham, and then sent out a play by an Eagle. Throw for the Wildcats. Popped up. Solo run here. Peden closes quickly. Long shot over and behind. Hernandez gave it a go. Goal kick gets play restarted. Sebastian Christensen with it. Knocked forward, Howard. Zach Howard plays it across to Fazal. Noah Fazal. And he'll be dispossessed. It's around Graham. Job by Francis to close quickly in a high fly into the box. Popped up by Makai Castro and wide. Play restarts and out towards Johnny Workman. Howard tackled. Try to get it forward for Workman. Instead, he'll lose possession. Cross is out and behind for a goal kick. Emil Corfitson will check in for Howard. Again, Emil out of Denmark. Christensen thunders it forward. Ball trickles all the way back towards Guerrero. Eagles play it into the middle. Looking for options. Knocks it further forward. Keeps it in play. Plays it back. Knocked inside. Shot is blocked by Corfitson. Ball deflects around. Headed away. Martinez doing a fine job closing. Forces him to flip the field. Towards the box. Set it over and behind. Calvin Jackson just missing out on cutting the deficit. Francis smacks it out of play. Throw for Meridian. Still Meridian with it. Putting the Wildcats under a lot of pressure. Christensen does a nice job. And Peden knocked off the ball and no foul whistled. Cleared away by Workman. Tiago. Foul whistled. Anders Jensen, the guilty party. Christensen stands over it. Peden back to Seb. Workman forward for Corfitson and flipped up. Knocked around. Headed forward. Headed back forward by Christensen. Flipped up by Peden. Now knocked back forward in the air. Castro with it. Tried to play it into the middle. Ticho Van Haren gets onto it. Scooping it. Tried to thread the needle to Tiago. A nice job on the far side by Graham. Francis launches it forward. Cam Kent, what a save. Turned behind for a corner. Nicely done by Kent. Redshirt freshman out of Brandon. Slung into the box. Knocked away by Francis. And Graham thunders it down the field. Two 2-0 lead here. Ball deflects around. Van Horen. Van Horen still. Saved by Kent, cleared away. Throw for Meridian. Kicked away by Graham. Martinez dispossessed. It's around Workman. Nice tackle by Workman. And Calvin Jackson has no reason to try to complain there. So he very clearly took Workman down. Corfitson threads the needle to Fazal. Fazal back out to Corfitson. And then knocked away. Peden closes quickly. Jackson with it. Leveled across the ground. Fazal clears it. Meridian has kept Pearl River hemmed in their own half here to start the second half. Headed away. Tiago heads it down. Knocks it across to Martinez. Martinez out wide to Van Horen. Tiho towards the middle. Headed away. Not dealt with. Martinez shot is blocked. Three subs waiting in the wings for Pearl River. Right into the midst of Cam Kent, his fifth save. Francis. Martinez can't get to it, but it's cleared and blasted behind the dugouts on the far side. Throw for the Wildcats. Vancourt checks in. As well as Churchwell and Howard. Chested down by Tiago, scoops it across, keeps possession, and is possessed at the last minute. Nice tackle by Christensen. Knocked away, cleared away. Meridian will keep possession. Claimed by Kent. Sixth save for Cam Kent. Churchwell. Tried to get it out wide to Howard. Nice tackle by Vancourt. And then he knocks it across. And a foul against Martinez. Nice job by Tiago, muscles him off the ball. Howard loses possession. And they're going to say a corner. Diego Fritas taking it. Punched away by Kent. Knocked away by Vancourt. Meridian with it. Out of play. Throw for Pearl River. Less than half an hour to go. 2-0 lead. Ticho Van Horen checking back in. He'll take Martinez's place. Vancourt taking it. Fazal back to Vancourt. For Van Horen. Tiago. Christensen starts play quickly by getting it to Corfitson. Corfitson plays it forward. Taken down from behind. Very surprised a card is not awarded there. Christensen standing over it. Or Van Horen stands over it, rather. Be behind for a goal kick. Down the line it goes. Headed away by Fazal. Out of play on the far side. 2 subs for Meridian. Salvador Diaz checks in for Meridian. As well as Matthias Miyahira. Down the line. Be a throw for Meridian. And I am not sure about that foul call. I mean, when the ball gets ejected way away from the player before the player dribbling gets ejected, normally means the defender wins the ball, but be a free kick. Headed away by Christensen. Played right to Howard. Knocked forward for Van Haren, or for Corfitson. Corfitson played it forward for Van Haren. Van Haren headed it back to no one. So Meridian gets possession. Play restarts. So one official rules offsides, but Meridian's still going to have a corner. Cleared away. And off the crossbar. Follow up is wide. Have a quick stoppage as it's like Kent is cramping up. We'll take a break here on PRCCmedia.com while they check on Cam Kent.
Make sense of your sense at Pearl River. Get a top-notch education at a fraction of the price. The return on your investment will go right back into your pocket.
Live your life the Wildcat way and let the world know why PRCC is where your journey to success begins. You can join the Wildcat family from anywhere you are. With a variety of start dates throughout the semester, PRCC locations in Poplarville, Forest County, our new Hancock campus, and plenty of online options, you can start your story at Pearl River today. Visit prcc.edu. My story starts here at Pearl River Community College.
We celebrate the buzzer beaters, the record breakers. Now it's time to celebrate the people behind it all. The game changers, the life changers. Join us at BSN Sports and share your coach's story with #ThankYouCoach.
Good to see Cam Kent up and moving around. Chested down by Tiago. And Haran tried to thread it towards Howard. Ball took a deflection off of Van Horen. Graham on the end of an errant pass. Tiago heels it back towards Van Horen. Knocks it back to Fazal. Noah Fazal moving forward. Out wide for Van Court. Van Court dispossessed. And smoked out of play by Corfitson. Play restarts. Meridian with it. Ends up with Howard inside to Van Horen. Out wide for Corfitson. Cuts inside and dispossessed. Meridian with it. Still Meridian with it. Churchwell wins it. Plays it forward for Howard. Knocked away at the last minute. Just misses out on the interception, does Corfitson. Played out wide. Cleared away by Christensen. Send it back towards the middle. Headed up. Knocked away. Cleared away again by Van Court. And a nice nice acting attempt in the box. But as Christensen made zero contact with him, he will not get the whistle.
Come on, dig deep right here, Wildcats. Let's run.
Matthias Miyahira in for Meridian. Christensen down the flank for Corfitson. Scoops it forward for Fazal. Back to Corfitson. Cuts inside. Emil flips the field out towards Howard. Howard has no choice but to play it back towards Patton Francis. Kept in by Corfitson. Knocked around. Meridian will get possession. Churchwell. Fazal. Tiago. Forward for Fazal. Out wide for Corfitson. Across the middle, and Van Haren can't get a clean shot. Headed back forward by Francis. Good hold off there by Graham. Back to Churchwell. Out wide to Howard. And a foul. As he made very hard contact. So a free kick. Christensen floats it. Punched away by the keeper. Now Meridian coming forward. Graham sends it over to the softball field. Trio of subs for Meridian. $18 minutes left in this one. Meridian has it. Out wide. Inside. Knocked away. So across. Takes it. Flexion off Howard and launched forward by Fazal. Played back out wide, Meridian with it. Nice job by Corfitson. And Corfitson sends it out of play. Of an eagle. Goal kick and Mark Peden checking back in. Churchwell checks out. Cuts inside. Knocked away. Throw for Meridian. Knocked away by Graham. And then just blasted down the field Tiago just unable to get a foot on it. Van Horen. Playing it out wide. Nobody there for Pearl River. Wildcats pressing. Van Horen intercepts. Trying to get it to Howard. Peden. Out wide to Graham. Van Horen. And no foul whistled. Nice job by Tiago. Tiago. And he put it wide. Does not miss many of those. Barrett Brazil has checked in for Pearl River. Brazil, the sophomore out of Sumrall. Van Horen. Van Horen off the post. Drew Rummery checking in for Tiago Jr. Rummery, the freshman out of Ocean Springs. Down the flank. Takes a deflection. And hammered down the field by Corfitson. Takes it past Graham. Graham gets a touch. Van Horen, Brazil. Corfitson trying to get the tackle and knock it forward for himself. Played out wide. Cross attempt blocked. And leveled out of play. And it will be a corner. Played it short. Chip towards the middle, and they're going to rule him offside. Free kick. Just thumps it downfield. Headed down by Brazil. Rummery gets two taps on it before Meridian gets possession again. Managed to keep it in play. And behind for a goal kick. Rummery trying to get onto the end of it. Meridian with it. Play advantage. Fazal. Small deflection on that. Graham launches it out of play. I'll restart play quickly. Rummery cannot get onto it. And Kent will watch it trickle past, out of play for a goal kick. Howard and Tiago back in for Rummery in Brazil. Christensen will stand over the goal kick. Headed away. And thundered down the field. Christensen heads it out towards Francis. Francis in the midfield and a nice sliding effort. Tackled by Fazal. Nicely done by Graham. Gets it around Howard. Corfitson knocks it down the field. Nice tackle by Tiago. Cleared away. Down the field. Headed forward by Van Court. Still Meridian. Headed away. Follow-up shot, well wide of the post. And behind for another goal kick. Van Court checks out. Marshall checks in. Under 6 minutes to go in this one. 2-0 Wildcats. Emil Corfitson and Tiago Jr., the usual suspects scoring for the Wildcats. Tiago gets onto the end of it. Graham blitzing forward to get to it. Out of play for a throw for the Wildcats. No whistle for a foul on Graham. Under 5 minutes to go now. They're going to let Howard take the throw. Throw goes into Tiago. Go out of play for another Wildcat throw. So again, Pearl River just trying to kill time. 2-goal cushion under 4.5 minutes. Yeah, I think this might be a free kick. Van Horen rolls it across to Tiago. Tiago fakes. And that gets launched into the side netting and behind for a goal kick. Down the field it goes. And a foul against Castro as he takes Christensen down. And I think the officials had enough, and he will show Castro the yellow card. So when play resumes, we'll have 3:25 left. Christensen launches it down the field. Headed up. Nice job by Marshall. Good job by Patton Francis. And a push off of Francis will warrant a whistle. And another foul. Two and a half minutes. Headed out of play by Howard. Throw for Meridian. Knocked around. Fazal forward for Van Horen. Great tackle. Peden sends it back forward. Headed down by Marshall. And now leveled down the sideline. Go out of play for a throw. 1.5 minutes. As that should about do it here on PRCCmedia.com. Maybe one or two more chances for Meridian. Nice tackle by Marshall. And out of play. Jason Marshall, a nice job. Christensen throws it in. And a foul. And they're going to change the call. Headed away. Out of play for a goal kick. And Kent boots it up into the air, and the Wildcats are headed back to the region semifinal up in Ellisville. Again, congratulations to Meridian head coach Diego Figueroa on a sensational first season at the helm of the Eagles, getting them back into the playoffs for the first time in a very long time. But that'll wrap up the game portion here on PRCCmedia.com. They're going to make Kent kick it one more time. So Kent just going to send it out of play. And that's going to do it here for the game portion. 2-0 the final score. We will take a break here on PRCCmedia.com, and when we come back, we'll try to catch Tiago Jr. as well as Cam Kent and head coach Drew Gallant.
Make sense of your sense at Pearl River. Get a top-notch education at a fraction of the price. The return on your investment will go right back into your pocket.
Live your life the Wildcat way and let the world know why PRCC is where your journey to success begins. You can join the Wildcat family from anywhere you are. With a variety of start dates throughout the semester, PRCC locations in Poplarville, Forest County, our new Hancock campus, and plenty of online options, you can start your story at Pearl River today. Visit prcc.edu. My story starts here at Pearl River Community College.
Left center field, Hendon waits for it. He's got it! William Carey is back to the NAIA World Series. They win it 11-4. William Carey finishes the regular season 15-3, winning it here at home 78-70. The Crusaders are conference champions.
Play hard, play to win. But when sports injuries occur, you can rely on Encore. Our professional team treats all types of sports-related injuries for athletes of all ages. Our licensed therapists work closely with the patient, your family, and physician to get you back into action quickly and safely. At Encore, we love to see you move. Log on to EncoreRehab.com for a location near you.
We celebrate the athletes, the buzzer beaters, the record breakers, the wins. Now, it's time to celebrate the people behind it all. The advice givers, the community shapers, the game changers, the life changers. It's time to celebrate our coaches. Join all of us at BSN Sports and show your coach some love by sharing their story with #ThankYouCoach.
And back here on PRCCmedia.com, just a quick wrap-up. Wildcats win at 2-0. Women win 3-1. Coach Gallant wanted to talked to his team a little bit before Tiago and Cam came over here, as well as Coach Gallant himself. So we just wanted to kind of let you guys know that we're going to run a couple more commercials while they finish their post-game talk, and we'll be back here on PRCCmedia.com.
Poplarville's El Mariachi Garibaldi Mexican Restaurant in the College Square Retail Center has its lunch menu available 7 days a week until 3 p.m. Enjoy their authentic Mexican tacos with chicken, adobada, chorizo, and al pastor. Try their tortilla soup, the Coach Special, or any of their authentic Mexican meals. Open 7 days a week and until 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Come in and enjoy the best Mexican in the area and have a cold beverage from the bar. Located right across from Pearl River Community College, El Mariachi Garibaldi is the place where friends meet to enjoy good times, great food, and cold beverages. Go Wildcats from El Mariachi Garibaldi Mexican Restaurant.
Make sense of your sense at Pearl River. Get a top-notch education at a fraction of the price. The return on your investment will go right back into your pocket.
Live your life the Wildcat way and let the world know why PRCC is where your journey to success begins. You can join the Wildcat family from anywhere you are. With a variety of start dates throughout the semester, PRCC locations in Poplarville, Forest County, our new Hancock campus, and plenty of online options, you can start your story at Pearl River today. Visit prcc.edu. My story starts here at Pearl River Community College.
And back here on PRCCmedia.com as Cam Kent and Tiago Jr. make their way over again. Wildcats grabbed 2 goals early in the first half, and then it was a all-hands-on-deck defensive effort as both them make their way over real quick. Get you on this side real quick, Tiago. No, you're good. So, guys, you know, it was 2 goals early for us, and then it was all hands on deck from then on out. They put you guys under a lot of pressure. Defense responded, and some great saves, of course, from you, Cam. But, you know, we'll start over here with you. You just kind of talk about the defense in front of you tonight.
Well, I think the defense in front of me was very solid, and they kept their composure tonight. We executed well. We went into our tackles hard, and we just defended with passion tonight. So that's what really switched it for us and allowed us to keep this clean sheet.
So Tiago will kind of move. Obviously, you know, you set the single game record earlier this year. You were able to tie Coach Gallant's single season record tonight. So, you know, just kind of talk about how special it's been, you know, to get to break one of your coach's records and tie another one.
I mean, it's great. I have no words to say. I was unlucky on that last ball. I have another chance to break the record, but unfortunately it didn't go in. But Coach Rue gave me all the support. He wants me to break his record. But I just got to be grateful for my teammates for always putting me in the position to score goals and help the team to get the win. And I have to mention the defensive effort we had today too. Solid performance for everybody, Cam, all the guys in the back line. And that's it. I think we had a great game, and let's go to another one.
So I'm glad you said Drew wants you to break the record, because I don't think when I ask him the same question he's going to have the same answer.
Yeah. He's not going to say that, but we are always talking about that. Like, he's always giving me all the support, and it's good to have the support from him, and just be thankful for his support, and hope next game I can get that record. I can set the new record.
So we are now also joined by Landon Van Court. And Landon, you know, we talked with Cam and Tiago about, you know, you guys grabbed 2 goals early, but from then on out, it was all hands on deck. You guys were constantly under pressure, but you guys played really well defensively. So just kind of talk about, your role tonight and how you guys were able to handle the pressure of a constant attack from Meridian.
Yeah, man. So me, Johnny, and Jason, we were rotating. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been able to do it either. So it was big from them too. And I feel like this game, we really played together as a team. Finally, we dropped, four games in a row that we shouldn't have, and so I feel like we needed this one.
So, we were talking about, obviously, the offense this year. Tiago has been incredible. Emil has been great coming in, providing the assists, Tijo, and just kind of talk about what it's been like, for you getting to watch these guys go in and day out on the offensive side.
Being a part of the back line, it really helps. Keeps some pressure off of us. So I'm really grateful for them.
So Cam, we'll ask you the same question. Just what more can be said about Tiago here?
I mean, he's the best. You can't find a Tiago anywhere else. He's one of a kind, and he scores goals. And that's why he's going to break the record here soon, make history.
So we'll kind of wrap up with, we'll start with you, Cam. Just talk about how special, it's been, throughout this whole season, but getting to play your guys' last home game here as a playoff game and get the win.
It's a really surreal feeling. Stepping on this field every day, gives you butterflies, and it's just our home. This is where we sleep. This is where we eat, and we knew we weren't going to lose this game, our last game on this field, because it has meant too much to us. And that's it.
So, Tiago, 2 years here at Pearl River. Just talk about your experience over the 2 years, and then again, just how special it was to be able to play this kind of a game in front of the home crowd.
A lot of emotions playing here for the last time. We had great moments here, so I'll definitely gonna miss everything. I lived here, all my teammates. It was a pleasure being here for 2 years, being able to play, to have a family here. It's something that I'll carry for the rest of my life, definitely, and I'll miss for sure.
So, Landon, and we'll wrap up with you. Talk about, getting to play the last home game of the season here as a playoff game.
Feels good. I think it's a good way to go out playing here at our home field, and wishing these sophomores a good goodbye.
All right, gentlemen, good job tonight. We'll be talking to you next week. And now we'll be joined by head coach Drew Gallant. And Drew, we heard it from Tiago. He said you're pulling for him to break the record. Now, can you echo that sentiment, or did he just make that up?
Tiago's done the rest of the season. Gulf Coast, Chris Handy, you don't have to worry about seeing Tiago. He just got shut down for the rest of the season.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so, we'll do it without Tiago.
So, on, the note of offense, 2 early goals in the first half tonight, and then, they really, really kept you guys pinned in your own half for pretty much the remainder of the first half. You guys had some chances in the second half, but, for the most part, the defense really shined tonight.
Yeah, I thought we defended much better than we've been defending. I thought it was more of a team effort. I know the boys were talking about rotation and getting more, rotating players through, and they're all cool with it. I mean, you're talking about players that have been starting all season that are on rotating every 15 minutes and battling through injuries. I think that's part of the team aspect of it. We've had a really good week as far as team goes. I think that's the difference in tonight's game is there's a team there tonight instead of individuals, which I think is what we saw against Itawamba, Hines, and Gulf Coast. Like all those games where we're dropping points in, we're more bought in tonight as a team than as an individual.
So we'll talk about Tiago briefly for a minute. He breaks the single game scoring record. Oh, okay. So he did. Well, yeah, he broke the single game, but
and then tied my career single season record. So he's on track to break some more records.
I noticed you kind of subbed him out a couple of times tonight for Drew. Was it for fatigue, or were you just trying to keep?
No, he hasn't trained in 2 weeks because he's injured. I mean, he got absolutely crunched against Jones, and there was foul called, no complaints at all. But it's just part of the game, and now he's dealing with an injury. Shout out to Dr. Harris for taking care of our boys and girls. Like he's done a really good job of helping out the program. And making sure we can get the players back as quick as we can. And I don't think we'd have Tiago or Noah Fazal tonight, or I don't know if the girls would have Holly without his help. So it's been battling through injuries, but it's the end of the season. It's what happens.
And we'll kind of touch on, you mentioned rotation. Obviously 3 guys that you've been able to rotate in a lot, 3 freshmen that have been rotated in a lot, and Jason and Landon and Johnny. Just talk about the job they've done as a collective unit of being able to interchange them at any point.
It's great. They all bring different characteristics to the game, the different little play style for each one. But, you got to look at Jason and Landon. They've played for 4 state championships and won all 4. And I'm like, big games are for them. Like, there's no pressure to them. Like, they've been doing this their whole lives. And then Johnny's such a good player out there at left back for us. Man, he creates so much. And he's even dealing with a little injury. Like, it's the end of the season. They're all banged up. But it's great to be able to have those players to rotate. Zach Howard being able to bring him on. He's got 2 amazing wingers in front of him. Tico's on. Did Tico get an assist tonight?
Yes.
So he's on 10 assists already this season. He's on like 4 goals, 10 assists, and you got Emil on the other side who's now on like 11 goals, 10 assists. Those are huge numbers, and then you can bring Zach on, and the level still stays high, and they can get at people. So it's really, really nice having those young guys in. Julio rotating in the middle there for us. Really good rotation. Preston, as a freshman, stepped in and got big minutes, started tonight. And you can rotate him and Mark in there. It's just great having the depth that we do.
And lastly, we'll kind of wrap up with, obviously this is not uncharted territory for you guys. You guys are back in the semifinal, back in Ellisville this week. So just talk about, the plan for the week and maybe getting the guys a little bit of rest, but also making sure they're still match fit.
Yeah, it's one game at a time. This is our 8th semifinal in a row. I don't know if anybody's done that. Hopefully we can get another final out of it, but it's one game at a time. We've had last year we were in overtime to win the game here. The year before that we were battling against East Central to get in, and that was a close game. We've had several overtime games to get in. It's an absolute battle tonight. They're very well coached. Diego does a great job over there. It's just that's what we do. We find a way to get in, and you find a way to win the next game, and you take it one game at a time and see if you can just go win the next one.
All right. Well, congratulations, Coach. We'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you.
So, again, good day for Pearl River Soccer. Both the men and win their final home games of the season and playoff games. The women win 3-1, men win 2-0, and they will play next Thursday in the Region 23 semifinal. This has been Tyler Johnson. Good night. God bless. Roll River Roll.